Imagine this. You've been hitting the gym for 2 years. You've built a six-figure business, drive a nice car, and dress well. On paper, you're everything that dating coaches claim women want. But when you talk to women, something feels off. They're polite, not passionate. They'll go on dates, but never chase. You're always the one putting in effort, while they remain emotionally detached. Meanwhile, your friend who rents a small apartment, drives an old car, and has nothing impressive on paper, somehow has women obsessed with him. They text him constantly, chase him relentlessly, and compete for his attention. You can't figure out what he has that you don't. What if everything you've been taught about attraction is not just wrong, but completely backward? What if the very traits you thought made you desirable are the ones killing attraction? And what if true magnetism has nothing to do with success and everything to do with your inner state? Today, we're going to uncover the hidden psychology behind female attraction and obsession, and why women fall madly for certain men while feeling nothing for others who seem objectively better. What you're about to learn will challenge everything you believe about confidence, self-worth, and desire. The lie about attraction. Society tells men that female desire works like a checklist. Get fit, make money, learn social skills, show status, and women will line up. Men who buy into this narrative spend years polishing their outer image, only to stay invisible to women. They become frustrated, bitter, and confused, wondering why doing everything right leads nowhere. Here's the truth. Women don't fall for your accomplishments. They fall for your energy. They don't get addicted to what you have. They get addicted to who you are when no one's watching. The most attractive quality a man can possess isn't wealth, status, or looks. It's something deeper: internal confidence and authenticity. Qualities most men never develop because they're too busy chasing external validation. The illusion of value. Let's talk about sexual market value discrepancy, the hidden driver of female obsession. Women develop deep attraction only when they perceive a man's value as higher than their own. But value isn't about numbers. It's about perception. And perception is shaped entirely by your internal state. Picture a man with a jet and perfect physique versus a broke guy with casual clothes. The wealthy man boasts. The other cracks a perfectly timed joke with relaxed confidence. Instantly, women feel drawn to him. Why? Because in that moment, he radiates higher energy value, calm, unbothered, authentic. Sexual market value isn't about possessions. It's about presence. A man comfortable in his own skin will always outrank a man obsessed with proving himself. The frame of value. When a woman meets you, she's not calculating your net worth or checking your abs. She's reading your energy. Her subconscious asks, does he know his own worth? Is he seeking my approval? Is he grounded and self-assured? In seconds, she places you in one of two categories: above me or below me. If you act like you need to prove yourself, you've already fallen below. But if you radiate calm confidence, not arrogance, not neediness, she feels the pull of your higher frame, and attraction begins. The paradox? The harder you try to impress women, the less they feel for you. Every attempt to prove your value sends the message that you don't believe you have any. Confidence and preselection. One of the strongest triggers of female attraction is preselection, when women sense that other women want you. But it's not about flirting publicly or bragging about conquests. That's insecurity disguised as confidence. True preselection is subtle. It's the quiet ease of a man who knows he's desirable but doesn't need to prove it. That calm certainty makes women curious. What do other women see in him? And curiosity is the first spark of obsession. But you can't fake this. If you're pretending to have options while secretly desperate for her attention. She'll sense the dissonance immediately. Internal versus external value. Most men spend their lives building external value, money, muscles, image, hoping it will make them confident. But if your inner world is fragile, all that vanishes under pressure. You can give a man millions, fame, and looks, but if he's still insecure, women won't feel a thing. Meanwhile, a grounded, average guy radiating peace and authenticity will have women chasing him. Women don't fall for your assets. They fall for your energy. External validation gives fragile confidence. Internal peace creates unshakable confidence. The trap of validation. Nothing kills attraction faster than neediness. When your mood depends on her approval, attention, or affection, you give away your power. Successful men who secretly crave validation are like rich beggars, full of possessions, starving for attention. Self-validated men are rare and irresistible. They know their worth without needing applause. Compliments don't inflate them. Criticism doesn't break them. They are grounded in quiet certainty, and that calm becomes addictive. Presence. One of the most magnetic traits a man can develop is presence, being completely in the moment. Most men are trapped in their heads, thinking about what to say next, fearing mistakes. But when you're truly present, listening, engaged, and at ease with silence, you make a woman feel seen and understood. That emotional safety is intoxicating. Presence communicates confidence without words. A man at peace with the now isn't haunted by the past or anxious about the future. Authenticity. Most men chase goals that aren't truly theirs. They want abs, money, and luxury not for themselves, but because they think it will earn love. Real freedom begins when you stop chasing society's version of success and define your own. The men who create lasting attraction live authentically, guided by their own values, not trends. Authenticity is magnetic because it's so rare. Real confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from self-acceptance, from being okay with who you are before you change anything. Stoicism and power. When sex becomes your goal, you give women control over your emotions. If your happiness depends on her desire, she owns you. But when sex is not your focus, when you're calm, patient, and selective, you reclaim power. The ability to say no to sex when it doesn't feel right signals immense confidence. It shows abundance, self-control, and independence, traits women find irresistible. Attraction thrives on stoicism. Emotional stability come under pressure and non-reactivity. When a man can stay centered no matter what a woman says or does, he becomes the rock in her storm, solid, safe, and magnetic. Emotional polarity. Men are visual, they fall for what they see. Women are emotional, they fall for how they feel. That's why a grounded man who makes her feel alive will always outshine a handsome one who makes her feel nothing. Masculine energy is presence, direction, and strength. Feminine energy is emotion, intuition, and flow. When a grounded man meets an open woman, polarity sparks and desire ignites. Modern men often lose touch with masculinity by being reactive or approval-seeking. But when a man reconnects with his inner stillness and purpose, he allows a woman to relax into her femininity, and that's where true chemistry lives. Non-reactivity and mastery. Non-reactivity is one of the highest forms of masculine mastery. It means you don't get thrown off by tests, compliments, or silence. You remain centered regardless of her actions. That emotional control communicates maturity, confidence, and leadership, all deeply attractive traits. When she can't easily affect your emotions, she starts investing more of hers. Investment builds attachment, and attachment creates addiction. The path to inner peace. To apply these principles, start by auditing your motives. Ask yourself, am I doing this for me or for approval? If you're training, working, or achieving just to be seen, you're chasing validation, not freedom. Cultivate internal validation. Derive your worth from within. Practice presence, authenticity, and emotional regulation. Heal your wounds, release insecurity, and find peace with who you are right now. This isn't just about attraction. It's about transformation. When you embody groundedness, authenticity, and inner peace, not only women but everyone around you will treat you differently. Respect and admiration follow effortlessly. The real secret. Use this knowledge responsibly. Don't manipulate or exploit anyone. True confidence isn't about control, it's about connection. The ultimate secret to attraction is simple. Become so complete within yourself that you don't need anyone else to complete you. When you're self-sufficient, emotionally stable, and living by your own truth, you become magnetic without trying. This can't be faked, bought, or taught in a dating course. It comes from real inner work, self-respect, and peace.